Yes, I have been accused of being a donkey. Guilty as charged. Well prepared, I've got my Thai phrase books. So look, what could go wrong? It can't be much harder than ordering food in a restaurant, surely. Calling to see whether anybody can hear me in Rayong, Thailand. Sawadee krap. Mi kon fang pom mai? Over.
Sawadee krap. Rap dai pu sakel krap.
I have some great news. I've just got my license. Ackman's got back to me and sent me my confirmation. I've paid for my license and I am on the register and I am fully licensed. Not the first time. It's been about 30 plus years since I was licensed. It's been a long time, but we're finally licensed again. I decided not to take back my old call sign. I wanted to find a call sign that's a bit of a vanity call sign. So I want you to try and guess what the call sign might be. I'll give you a little hint. The name of the channel is The Art of Engineering. So what else could it be but VK2 Alpha Oscar Echo, The Art of Engineering. But now that I have my license, I've got a bit of a problem. Now my problem is I don't have any gear. I don't have a shack. Well, I've got a shack, but it's got no gear in it. I've built probably 80%, 85% complete a direct conversion receiver for 3.5 megahertz. And I was hoping to turn that into a transceiver, but it's looking like I'm going to have to build a separate transmitter. So it'll be a little while before I have that on the air. But it's nice to know once I've got the transmitter done, I'll be allowed to test it. I'm also waiting on a Baofeng radio, a 2 meter and 70 centimeter, a hand talkie. And I'm going to be plugging that into the prepper like I threatened to do. So please don't judge me for buying a Baofeng, but you know, it's my first 2 meter radio. It is actually my first 2 meter radio too, because although I was a ham for quite a while, a long time ago, I didn't own any VHF, UHF gear. And back in the day, the HF gear was expensive enough. I had to fork out 950 Australian dollars when that was close to $2,500 in today's money. And VHF and UHF gear was prohibitively expensive. And to have a hand talkie with 70 centimeters, 2 meters in the one unit, it would have been very expensive. What I have decided to do while I'm waiting, I've got myself in the process of registering for EchoLink. Now, this is a way for hams to communicate with a computer or a cellular phone. You don't need equipment. And I'm not going to do a long-winded explanation of what EchoLink is because you can go online and find that. So I'm not going to bore you with the details. I will let you know that basically it's a way of taking a repeater. So I've got a repeater in Sydney. I can talk to all the people that can access that repeater in Sydney via their little hand talkies or their base stations on VHF or UHF. But now what they can do is they can link this little repeater over here in Sydney, Australia, maybe with this one in Great Britain or America or some far-flung place on the planet. And it's basically a cheats way of doing DX. So I can type in the code, the EchoLink code, and I can be talking on the repeater in Sydney, and then suddenly I've got someone in Great Britain or the US to talk to. Fantastic technology. You're thinking to yourself, yeah, but you still need a hand talkie. Well, that's one of the things about EchoLink that some people don't know is that you can register and just use your PC to access that overseas repeater. Or a repeater in Sydney if you want to have a chat to people in Sydney as well. Anything that's got EchoLink basically. So what I'm going to do is I haven't had a trip to Thailand in quite a while. And I have a Thai phrase book. And sometimes when I go to my local Thai restaurant, I like to try and order in Thai. So what I'm going to do is grab the phrase book, swat on it a little bit, get a bit of practice, and see if I can do a QSO into the wonderful land of Siam, Thailand. Let's see if people will understand my attempts at speaking what is known to be a very difficult tonal language. Anyway, if you want to laugh with me, laugh along with me, or laugh at me, come with me and we'll see how I go trying to access the ham scene in Thailand. We're at that part of the video where I'm going to ask you for something. And it's something that's not going to cost you a cent. All I want you to do is reach down and tap that subscribe button like it's a Morse key. Send me a nice long QSO and also like. And if you could, please let me know what you think of this video by chucking a comment down the bottom. I would really appreciate it. We're going to try Rayon, Thailand. I'm well prepared. I've got my Thai phrase books. So look, what could go wrong? It can't be much harder than ordering food in a restaurant, surely. This is a VK2 AOE, Victor Kilo 2, Alpha Oscar Echo. Sawadee krap, Rayon, Thailand. Mi kon fang pom mai? Over. I thought someone was trying to answer there. Sawadee krap. This is a VK2 AOE in Sydney, Australia. Calling to see whether anybody can hear me in Rayong, Thailand. Sawadee krap. Mi kon fang pom mai? Over.
สวัสดีครับ รับได้ฟูสเกลครับ QTH จังหวัดระยองอำเภอปลวกแดงครับ
ขอบคุณมากครับเสียใจผมไม่พูดไทยเก่งมากผมมีเมียคนไทยมีพี่อยู่ที่ระยองสวยมากชอบมากผมคิดถึงไทยแลนด์เกินไปเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้มีโควิดไปกรุงเทพไปไทยแลนด์ไม่ได้ขอบคุณครับ
ครับ ผมเป็น Echo 27 อินเดีย ชาลีครับ
Echo 27 India Charlie ขอบคุณครับคุณชื่ออะไรครับผมชื่อจอร์จครับ
ผมชื่อชัยครับ
สวัสดีครับชัยขอบคุณมากครับคุยกับผม เสียใจผมไม่พูดชัดพูดไม่ดี
QTH ชื่อใดครับผม
yes QTH ที่นี่ผมอยู่ที่Sydney Australia so นี่ major city ที่ Australia Sydney over
รับทราบครับ ขอบพระคุณครับ มาได้ชัดเจนไม่กระตุกไม่ขาดหายฟูสเกลระดับ 5
ขอบคุณครับชายเสียใจผมไม่เข้าใจ ผมไม่พูดเก่งขอบคุณครับ for talking with me ขอบคุณมากครับผมจะไปเดี๋ยวนี้ลาก่อนนะ before I go อากาศที่ระยองดีไหมหรือร้อนหรือไม่ร้อน over
ร้อนครับร้อน แต่ยังไม่ร้อนมาก แต่วันนี้มีฝนตก ตอนเช้าเนี่ยฝนตก แต่ตกไม่เยอะ
ขอบคุณครับฝนตกที่ระยองที่นี่ไม่ฝนตกอันอากาศร้อนนิดหน่อยผมคิด20 5 degrees Celsius 25ขอบคุณมากครับผมชอบคุยกับคนไทยลาก่อนนะ 73 คุณชัยขอบคุณมากครับลาก่อนนะครับ
คิวอายุ73 ครับ โชคดีมีความสุขครับ
ลาก่อนนะ have a great day thank you for speaking with me well there you have it my sad attempts at communicating with someone from Thailand. I've got to say that I've tried 3 repeaters in Australia and nobody home, and it's probably quite a bit earlier in Thailand, but obviously they've probably got a good population density. But at any rate, my first QSO since I got my license was a DX call using a PC, which is good fun. Well, I would just like to say a huge thank you to my new friend in Rayong, Thailand, Chai, Echo 27 India Charlie, for being so nice as to reply to my call, and obviously my Thai is virtually unintelligible. I know that for a fact. So the fact that he could actually have the patience to understand what I was saying, the fact that he was kind enough to spend the time to decipher my very, very poor Thai, and he took the time to do that QSO. I really appreciate it. It's a very memorable first QSO after a 30-plus year hiatus from ham radio. So I think I may try to do some more, but maybe when my Thai gets a little bit better. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think, comment section below, and hopefully there'll be more content coming your way, and I'm hoping the next video will be me doing a QSO on a homebrew CW QRP transmitter, where I will try to send some Morse code, which most likely will be as unintelligible as my Thai has been in this video. See you in the next one. So this is Victor Kilo 2, Alpha Oscar Echo, the art of engineering, going QRT. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please, like I said, hit the like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next colourful video. 73s.